I had a very productive first day of the year, as you saw. I just got a lot of stuff done. I was feeling good, feeling jazzed. And I didn't work out on Monday because I worked out on Sunday. I made breakfast and then I was cleaning up from making breakfast and I sneezed. And when I sneezed that sneeze, my back hurt just a tiny bit, just like a pinch. I was like, ow. But like I said, Monday I didn't work out. I just did some housework. But then Tuesday was back to work and also a filming day for my other YouTube channel. So I taught my class and I noticed while I was teaching, like, my back kind of hurts. Just a little bit. Must be because it's cold out. That's what I was thinking. And then I ate a granola bar. Oh, also Monday, my stomach was killing me from the dinner Sunday night. We'll get to that. Set up, got ready, filmed the new series for my other YouTube channel, Exercise Explained. And as I was doing so, talking portion, fine. And then I was demonstrating. And as I was demonstrating, I noticed my back was unbearably painful. And it just was getting progressively worse and worse and worse and started to seize up. Thankfully, it's muscular. But by the time I had to get in the car to drive, I couldn't even sit in the car comfortably. It was so painful. So I drove home, like, I couldn't sit back. I had to like hunch forward and like look with my eyes because I couldn't lift my head up too much because it would like pull at my... Then I got home and ate just the most basic meal because my stomach was kind of bothering me. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense because you ate junk food on Sunday. And then I sat with this blanket, which is a heated blanket, wrapped around my midriff on the couch and just tried to focus on editing, which didn't go as quickly as usual because the pain was so bad. I couldn't sit, I couldn't lay down, standing up was a little less painful-ish. Needless to say, I was in so much pain and nothing was helping except for the heated blanket, applying heat to the area to relax the muscle. And then as the pain in my back started to kind of decrease a little bit, it just basically migrated to my front, to my stomach, from like my rib cage all the way down to my pelvis, just so bloated. My stomach was so hard and bloated and painful. Yeah, so needless to say, yesterday wasn't as productive as I would like to be, but at least Monday was. Today, woke up, still the stomach isn't great. I have not eaten breakfast and it's 11:30 and I need to get ready to leave, so I'm gonna eat a piece of toast. And I'm aware that that's not enough food, but I need to be able to skate, and I can't skate if I feel like I'm going to throw up, you know? And my back is bearable. Like, I can do jumps, I can tell, but I can't, like, I don't think I'll be able to do certain spins because they're like a bent over position, and that's where it gets me. Like, if I'm staying straight, which you're supposed to in a jump anyway, fine. Bent over? No. Bent back? No. Twisting? No. Stretching side to side? Big nuh-uh. And I'm trying to book a massage, just a 30-minute massage on that area with someone, which is proving to be much more difficult than I thought, of course, because that's just how it be sometimes. But I've had some good things happen too. So I have a new student that I'm starting up with next week, and I also applied to a teaching position, but it's not like a teach every day position, it's a workshop teacher type position. So that's perfect for me. Oh yeah, my stomach, that's what I was talking about. I'm going on the brat diet. I'm really not, like, it's funny because I'm like doing self-care and exercising and going on a diet. No, this isn't New Year's resolution whatsoever. I have to go on the banana, rice, apple, toast diet because my stomach is so jacked up from the holidays. It's really bad. Like, it's really bad. I'm so uncomfortable 24/7. Thankfully, I haven't planned out my monthly goals yet, so I'd like to do that later today in addition to editing my butt off. But I'm not really like a New Year's resolution type person in the sense that you're just kind of setting yourself up to fail. I think it's better to either break it down to a monthly goal or even a weekly or a daily goal. Like, today I want to do this. And that might start a new habit that you do again tomorrow. Or this week I want to do this at least 2 times. It might be 2 times on one day because you leave it to the end, but you still do it. You know what I mean? Yearly goals are a bit much, except for my reading goal. I set my reading goal of 30 books this year, so we're adding on 10. And all I have to do is read 2.5, so basically 2 to 3 books a month to do that. And I think I can do that this year because we're improving our work-life balance, even if it's by force, because my body is shutting down. That's another goal that I want to write down for the month is I got some health things that I need to take care of because they've caught up with me a little bit. And then somehow I have to get back to work in the studio, but physically I cannot do that right now. So yeah, I just thought I would check in and say hi. How are you? That's all.
Welcome to a new life. Jumping in, girl, that's nice. Welcome to a new life. Everything feels so right.
Sorry for the horrible angle and lighting, but I wanted to check in and let you know that my back is so much better. It isn't 100%, but it's so much better. And my stomach, I think I recovered it. I think we're good. I think we're back to normal now. So like I told you, I pulled a muscle in my back. It seized up on Tuesday. Was on the couch all day with a heating pad. Wednesday, I was good enough to skate, but not feeling amazing. And then went right back to heating pad, couch time. Thursday morning I taught, and then I got in for a half-hour massage with an absolute angel. She helped so much, and then I taught class that night, and I could actually like twist and do side stretches without feeling like I was gonna cry. And then and then today, Friday, I went to the chiropractor and they fixed me up. I told them like twisting is still not like a big thing I can do right now. I can just like barely do it. So we didn't do any of those like twisting crunchy cracky things, but now I'm enjoying some pizza. Yes, I made it, of course, so I don't feel terrified about eating it. But was it Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday? I lived on the brat diet, so I only had, sorry, Rusty's wailing again in the background. Needs more attention. I can't even talk to you for 2 minutes. But that's banana. Basically, bananas became my new dessert, which honestly, they're a pretty good dessert. Rice became my lunch, just plain rice. Sometimes I put some like salt and seasoning on it, and some plain egg whites in it for protein. Definitely haven't not had enough protein the past couple days because I woke up dizzy today. Dizzy. Not only was I hungry when I woke up, I was dizzy, and it wasn't from not drinking enough water. I've been living on applesauce. That's been my only snack that I can have after work before dinner, and toast. When I'm still hungry, I'm like, well, I guess I'll just have a plain piece of toast. But I wanted to show you, I figured out how to make my own ranch dressing, and I want to show you how. But first, let's do a little taste test. Here's how I made it. I used vegan mayonnaise. If you want it to be thicker, use more of this. Use more mayonnaise. And then you add a splash of lemon juice. Unless you want it to be more tangy. As I was saying before, my phone memory got full again. I really need to do something about that. If you want it to be tangier, add more lemon juice, and then you add just a little bit of milk. I used oat milk to just make it more liquidy. And then just ranch seasoning. So this evidently comes though. I want to get an industrial size version. So you can get like this size of ranch seasoning. And then you just sprinkle some of that in there, however much you want. Taste test it a few times, and then voila, you have your like homemade ranch dressing. And I love it because I love ranch dressing. Love the flavor of it. It makes me terribly ill when I just buy it in a bottle. Even if I buy the vegan version, which is like, I don't understand what's happening. I don't know. But if I make them from scratch real quick like this, perfectly fine. No issues whatsoever. Make your own ranch dressing. Dip your pizza in it, have a carton of chocolate milk with it, and just take yourself right back to grade school. I'll see you tomorrow. I don't know if you can see her. Hopefully you can. Hello. This has been the kind of one of the roughest first weeks. Oh my gosh, now I have something in my eye. I just want to film what is in my eye. Like I was trying to say. This has been probably the roughest first week of the year I have ever experienced. Oh, you're just gonna go under there now? As you saw, I pulled a muscle in my back. Oh, by the way, it's Monday now, and I'm finally closing out the vlog. We'll get to that. And I was dealing with IBS issues, which that's basically self-inflicted, kinda, sort of, because of the food during the holidays, but also stress. So let me update you from the last time we talked, which was Friday night. Saturday, I don't know if I've told you at all, because I can't remember anything, because mostly this week I've just been in so much pain. My brain has barely been functioning, but I think Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. That feels like 800 years ago at this point. But Tuesday, oh, hello. Hi. But Tuesday, while I was taking a little break after I taught my workout class and before I started filming all the exercise explain videos for my fitness channel, I took a little break so I could eat breakfast, and I was checking emails, messages, and whatnot. And a student of mine was like, hey, I know you teach art classes and this facility is looking for art instructors. And I was like, sweet. And I know the facility and I feel very comfortable there. So I reached out to them and they got back to me and told me to just like stop by and check out the facility. That's what I did Saturday morning. I taught my yoga class and I actually had like a good amount of students. I told everyone, like, that class is being added on probation because if the class size is too small, I don't make a living wage, so I'm not going to keep the class, essentially. But there was enough people. They showed up. And I showed up for them, and I really appreciate that. But anywho, after that, went there, and I met them, and I talked to them for, like, 2 hours. It was great. I really like them. Basically, I got the job, but it's funny because I get to pick the job. Like, I get to pick what classes I teach. So I took the weekend, Saturday, to sit and kind of try to figure out what is it that I want to teach there, what do I want my work hours to be, what type of class, pricing, drop in, or is it a session that you sign up for 4 weeks or whatever. Figured that all out. And then Saturday night, my phone stopped working. Just like completely and entirely, it stopped working because my memory was so full on my phone. I just got a black screen with a little wheel in the center, and then when it finally decided to start working again, I had no buttons on my phone. Like, the space was there for the buttons to be there, but like they didn't show up, so good thing I know my own buttons, so I was able to navigate. And I was like, okay, it's time. You've been putting it off. You're not allowed, I'm not allowed to put off anything anymore at this point. The universe has said, nope, we're not doing that. Got rid of 10 gigabytes worth of photos and videos off of my phone. And that's just a first gleaning. That's just going through about 2 years worth of things. So I'm going to continue on that path of cleaning out my phone because I really need to do so. Yeah, my phone stopped working, got it to a working point, and basically went to bed because that took a while. Oh, I also forgot, Saturday. The tarp that we originally put in the rink, it turns out it had a couple of holes or somewhere. We couldn't find them all, and it was leaking water. So we're not throwing it out. We'll use it for other things, but it can't be used for the rink. And we ordered a new tarp. We put the new tarp in on Saturday and filled that up. And we got a white tarp this time, which means darker colors retain heat more from the sun. White, like lighter colors, it bounces off of them. Did that. So glad because next Monday it's supposed to be a high of 17 degrees. It's finally going to be winter next week. I'm so stoked. Okay, anywho, went to bed, woke up Sunday morning to snow. It didn't stick around all day, but that was just so nice. I love winter. I love all of the seasons. What I don't like is the gray season that we don't talk about or acknowledge as its own season between fall and winter, and then between winter and spring. The gray seasons. They're awful. I don't like them. Winter, beautiful snow, it's sunny, the air is crisp, love it, live for it. And it's cold enough to do outdoor winter activities. I'm a happy camper, what can I say? So that brought me a lot of joy. And that joy was immediately kind of like shocked a little bit. I got a shock to my system. One of the ways my body responds to stress, whether it be emotional stress or like the physical stress of pulling a muscle in my back while having a terrible week with my IBS, my body responds with a period. I just had one 18 days ago, so I woke up to that on Sunday. And I woke up and I was like, wow, my back doesn't like hurt that much. It's barely noticeable. And wow, my stomach doesn't hurt. I'm just hungry. That's so pleasant. And then I went to the bathroom and I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So basically now I'm dealing with that pain. So that's fun. So I took an Epsom salt bath because it wasn't heavy yet. That was really got the last bit of like inflammation out of my back. Like the muscle is still tight, but now it's not as inflamed. So I have a little more range of motion, which is great. And I'm getting a massage tomorrow night, which I'm very excited about. That was my weird Sunday. And then today, the floodgates have opened. So I'm in a lot of pain. It's been 8 days straight, no, longer than that, of pain. I've been just in pain. in some capacity. I don't recommend it. It's not very fun. And I had my lesson with my skating coach today. Now normally I go on the harness to go through my jumps before I do them off the harness. The skating harness, like, it goes back and forth, but it has a pulley system so your coach can pull you and lift you up if you need assistance. But the pulley also rotates like freely around in a circle because you're rotating around in a circle. Well, I don't know what's wrong with it, but it wasn't rotating. So I couldn't go on the harness. I couldn't go on the harness, and I'm just now getting my jumps back. But I've been meaning to start doing my jumps on my own, and when I'm on my own, I do not have a harness at all. So I did not only my axle, but also a double sow without having a harness warm up. I just did them. It took a few tries for me to shut off my brain enough so I could do so. But we did it. And also my double sow, I've been doing it on a pattern like the one on the harness, which is very restricted and small and short, and I felt kind of cramped because now my jump is better than it was, so like that's why I need more space. So I did it on the big pattern, which I have never ever done, and it was gorgeous. I wish I'd gotten it on film because it just turned out, it was just nice and fluffy. I was a little overwhelmed by how big it was, but it was nice. Yeah, now I have no excuses to not do my jumps because I feel like hot garbage, and I was able to do them without a harness warm up. So there's that. It's a win, but also the universe is like, well, now you have no reason to not do this again. I also worked on my coach's compliance, and of course there were some things that had expired, so I had to like go and do them, and I did them, and I completed them, and then the website was like, you didn't do it. And I'm like, I just did it. And they're like, no, you didn't do it. I'm like, I'll email you a screenshot, and then maybe some person who works in the internal section of the website can like fix it for me. I tried to complete that. Didn't succeed in getting it done, but it wasn't really because I didn't do it, because I did it. It's just the website is kind of old. It moves at its own pace, and you just have to deal. It's kind of done, but like also not really. So I don't know. I just keep checking every couple of hours to see if it's updated essentially. And then I also forgot to write the check so I can coach at that certain rink, but I'll just bring that in on Friday, fingers crossed. Everything else though, I kind of magically got done. And I figured out, because I need to film some workouts tomorrow, but clearly I'm really still not really in shape to do that. So I figured out what I'm going to do. I'm going to film the foam roller recovery series. So only 4 things, give or take, probably 5 minutes of video. So it won't be that long. But yeah, the next video, I want to work on my vision board for 2024. I like to make it digital so I can like look at it on my phone and on my computer and on my tablet all the time. But I haven't had time to get around to that because the universe threw a lot of curveballs all at once, and they just kind of like hit me in the gut. One got me in the eye socket, one just hit me in the side of the head, and I'm just writhing in pain on the ground. So we're getting to that. That's my next goal. And I have some other video ideas, and I might film all of those because they're shorter than like a weekly vlog situation, and do those for right now because I just need the extra wiggle room and time for filming the workouts. So I'm trying to stick to like a Monday and Friday or Tuesday and Friday upload schedule. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. It's hard because I'm taking on yet another job. But yeah, I think that wraps everything up. Also, I think I have my new format figured out. I hope you kind of like the new vibe that I'm going with, the intro, outro situation. And I want to redo my banner, and I want to take a nice profile picture. I feel like I haven't taken like a selfie or anything like that in forever. I don't do that. I like talking. This is more like a diary. It's less about looking, like I don't even have a monitor that I can see myself in. I just have, my camera doesn't have one of those little additional screens, so I have no idea what I look like when I'm talking to you. I have no idea. I could look absolutely hideous, and I won't know till I'm editing. But I kind of like it. Like, I'm not really focusing on what I look like when I film my YouTube videos. I'm more focused on just capturing life and what it actually looks like. And I hope you guys appreciate that, because, I mean, I appreciate it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe and hit the little notification bell so you don't miss anything. And I will see ya when I see ya. You are so precious. You are such a good work buddy. I love you so much. It like hurts physically. It might just be the cramps.